Tali, thanks for taking the time to speak to us. Hope you're doing well. How are you enjoying being out there and being part of the Gambia squad at the Africa Cup of Nations?
I'm very good, thank you. Hope you guys are all good down there. It's been great out here. We've been in Mauritania now for about 7 days, I think so. And it's been great. Been part of the squad now 3 weeks and I've loved the experience. All the boys are great. They've helped me settle in really well.
Let's go back to the start then. When did you first hear that this would be a possibility, and when did you hear that you were being called up to go to the squad?
So I was actually called to go last November for the qualifiers, but I got injured unfortunately and wasn't able to come out. But I was lucky I got the opportunity to come out again for this one, which has been great.
And for those who don't know, what's your connection to the Gambia?
So both my parents are Gambian and they were both born in Gambia.
Is it always been in your back of your mind that you'd want to go and represent them, or is it just something that's kind of come across? Because I know you've got a few connections and a few nationalities. Was Gambia something you always thought about though?
Yeah, definitely. I've always considered it, but it hasn't always been in the forefront of my mind because I've only been in like this area of football for a short period of time, but I'm very lucky to be given this opportunity, so I'm happy about that.
Absolutely. And
yeah,
what's it been like? What's it been like getting involved in the squad? Obviously, there's a few players I know that have also based in England and play their football in the EFL. Has that kind of helped you settle into the squad?
Yeah, definitely. It's great having some boys from England to travel with and share the experience with, as you feel a little bit more home having people coming with you, and you're not the only one having to do this, having to do the change by yourself.
Of course. We were just talking before we started about how cold it's been over here, and you were saying how hot it's been over in Mauritania. Has that been something you've got to get used to? Because let's be honest, you've just been playing over here in winter in the UK. It must have been a bit of a culture shock.
Yeah, the first few days were I was even struggling to breathe. The air was so hot, and you've definitely got to change and get used to it quickly. But even just after a couple of training sessions, you just naturally adapt to it. So it hasn't been too bad, but it's definitely a lot different playing in the heat.
Is there a different style to it as well? Obviously, I know every country has its own kind of style of football and way they play. Have you noticed the difference over there?
To be honest, it's almost a little bit similar in training how we try to play to how we play at the club. But the football here just feels so different, and it's been a massive learning opportunity. And hopefully I can use that when I come back to improve my game.
So obviously, first and foremost, you're there to do well for the Gambia and qualify from the group. But this is also part of your development. It's a chance for you to experience, international tournament. Some players never go through the whole career without experiencing, playing an international tournament. So what are you hoping to gain from this in terms of experience to help you out during your career?
Yeah, definitely. It's been great to be given the opportunity to come to this big tournament and experience these things with these players. And even just being around the match days and being in the squad has been a great experience for me, and I've learned a lot. But the main thing about this tournament is winning. Mm-hmm. But while trying to do that, we're learning a lot. Everyone's showcasing themselves. And I'm just hoping that I'll be able to use this to push myself on again.
Absolutely. And results haven't necessarily been there at the start. I think it was a frustrating draw, wasn't it, the other day to Tanzania. So, but forgetting the results for a second, was it a really proud moment, kind of standing there? I mean, do you do national anthems at that level? Do they do national anthems in this tournament? Was that a proud moment for you?
Yeah, you definitely get a massive buzz when you're singing the national anthem, and it's just different. It's different to club football, as there's a lot more people, like you're representing a country instead of a city, and it just feels different.
Absolutely. And the Gambia is obviously a country that means a lot to you and your family. So again, that must have been at the back of your mind a bit of a proud moment for you.
Yeah, definitely.
So one game left in the group and still all to play for. I know, the results, as I said, the results haven't necessarily gone your way so far, but an opportunity if you can beat Ghana in the last game, that you pretty much put yourself in a great position to qualify. So I suppose that's the aim, isn't it, over the next couple of days to prepare for that game and hopefully get a win.
Yeah, definitely. I think the team's been very unlucky the last 2 games. As Morocco, the team done very well, and we were unlucky to lose that one. But the last game, we were winning 1-0 and we conceded in the 89th minute, which was a massive blow to the team. But the last game, we've proven how we can play in the last 2 games, and we're going out to win the last one. And hopefully we can get a result in that one and qualify for the next stage.
Well, fingers crossed, Tali. We'll be keeping an eye out, and hopefully you can get through this game, get a win, and we can catch up with you again before the knockout stages. All right. Have a good time.
Thank you, Jan.
Thank you.